All right, so welcome to Electric Elevation Podcast. Today we have our special guest, Nutty from Rock Bottom, and we have his daughter.
Power Move J.
How y'all doing today?
I'm good.
All right,
How you doing?
good.
Good. So we're gonna start off first by talking to Nutty. Why don't you go ahead and we're gonna start off with the present, then I'll ask you a couple of things about the past. But start off by telling me about your current project that just came out.
Oh, I dropped the album, Irrelevant. Dropped the album. I took a little time with it. I didn't want to rush to perfection on it, so I got a lot of features on there. A few features that there was a few features that didn't get on there, but it's going on a follow-up project.
Okay.
But I got my daughter Power Move J on there. I got Big Hurt, Young Hurt, Stretch Money, Peasy, Free Peasy. I got who else?
Rock and Ghost.
I got Rock and Ghost on there, and who else? I can't even remember everybody, but it's a nice project. I'm getting a lot of good reviews. I got about 800 downloads in the first week. So
Okay.
I did doing pretty good. A lot of people liking it. I didn't press up that many CDs because a lot of cars don't have the CD player no more. But
Right.
I already went through like 300 CDs, so I got
Okay,
another
that's
300 coming today. So.
I mean, that's still good though.
Yeah.
But, people still buy them. And some of the people who are a little bit, the OGs gonna still buy CDs.
Yeah, well, some people like to have it just for the hard copy just to
Right.
have it for archives. But a lot of the cars don't
Heck, it come with it.
CD player no more. So
Right. So what's the total number of songs on there?
15 songs.
Okay. Which one do you like the most?
Right now I got about 5 favorites on there.
Okay.
But the good thing about the project is a lot of people, every day I get different favorites from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pull up on different sets, like, what's your favorite one? And, it's a different song almost every day.
Okay. So, how do you feel about the current state of hip hop now than how it used to be in the early 2000s?
To be honest with you, it's a lot of young, new people. I ain't even gotta say young, I'd say a lot of new people. Some of them don't understand the grind that we had to put in to make it even be this, this way that it is now. We didn't have the social media outlets back then, so we did everything out the trunk. It was kind of like more hands-on.
Right.
And a lot of these guys never, new up-and-coming artists never had to do the hands-on. They never had to do the, the grind that we had to go through. I'm not faulting them for that. It's good that they didn't have to go through that grind, but it's kind of like you got to kind of like respect or study the predecessors that came before you so you can understand where you going and where you come from. I was a fan of Awesome Dre. I was a fan of Merciless Amir and AWOL and all those guys that came out. That's what made me believe that I could do it.
Right.
I could rap. Because first we had people out of town rapping. It was Run DMC and it was all them. We had them rapping and I was thinking like, oh yeah, I could rap. But when I seen somebody from my city do it, the J to the D and them kind of guys and Big Herc and them back then, I was like, well damn, I could do it,
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of these guys don't, and a lot of these young, new up-and-coming guys don't understand that part of the game. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I think a good word to use is a lack of respect. Some, not all of them, but there are a lot of younger artists that do not respect the grind, the OGs. I got the mentality. It's a young nigga world. We gonna do this. How we gonna do it? And you have to pay homage because without the people that were before you, you wouldn't be able to do what you was doing.
Exactly. Like, actually, on one song it's called The First to the Third, I say that. I say, you think Mike Tyson didn't study Muhammad Ali?
Right.
Kobe watched Jordan. You got to watch the people who came before you, even in basketball, training, or any sport.
Right.
You go back and you watch those old sports games. You watch your old competition games. You watch how, like Mike Tyson would watch Muhammad Ali and see what, where his pointers was at. A lot of these guys not doing it. Now, like the Vezo and the Peasy and Babyface Ray and GT and a lot of them guys, they pay homage and respect when because when I came home from prison, I didn't even know a lot of them, but I met them and they pay respect like, bro, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be able to do this, you know what I'm saying? But then there's a lot of up and coming guys, that, play it like, oh yeah, I heard of them, and you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they used to be this back in the day, but they don't want to give the
Right.
respect. It's like, I'm doing this now. This is me now.
Right. Or then some of the young people had a mentality, oh, they're old heads or this and that. But
Well, you mean, you could call it what you want, but
Right.
you know, you can say whatever you want to say. Like, but Mike Tyson ain't had a fighting. I don't know how long, but I don't nobody want to get in the ring with him.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. I got money on Big Herc and freestyle. I'll freestyle anybody right now. I got money on that.
right. And it's like gonna say that a lot of the, not all of them, but a lot of the younger artists, they don't even have any substance to their music either. So a lot of them may feel the way they feel because they know that they really don't got no bars. Some of them, they had the beats or the auto tune, they riding a wave, but when it comes down to actually having lyrics, they lack that.
But that come from not studying your predecessors.
Absolutely.
That come from not listening to the past, like what made a complete album. See, back then we wasn't just downloading a single, or we used to buy albums and ride the whole CD. We ride it all the way out and listen to every song to make sure, like, oh yeah, I can listen to the whole complete album.
Right.
You know, it's not just one song that I can go on the internet and just, well, I like this song and I'm just gonna pick that one. That's good for, the new technology now, but complete album with full of substance. I don't, be honest with you, I don't pop pills. I never pop pills. I never took Xannies. I never drunk lean. I never sniffed cocaine. So if you got that in your raps and fine and you telling about that, I don't do that. So I don't want to hear it on every song.
Right.
I don't want my daughter. I'm not promoting that to my daughter.
Right.
And my kids and the kids from my neighborhood. They look up to me because I always stayed the same way I was. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how me and her, we got a whole, like, our neighborhood support everything we do. We got a following. But it's because of that we wasn't drug addicts, or we wasn't pill poppers, or we wasn't lean drinkers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And another thing artists need to do is, like, be they self. Sometimes people, they'll see how what's popular, and then they'll gravitate towards that. If you want to make your raps and you want to be weird or different, or you don't do lean or you don't do perks, then be you. You can still, it's a lane for everybody. Everybody don't have to always, be doing the same thing or talking about the same thing.
Yeah. If you can go back into history and you think about it, when Rock Bottom first came out, it was the Rock Bottom, it was the Street Lords, it was the East Side Cheddar Boys, It was YBI, it was Trick and the Goon Squad, it was D12. Ain't none of us rap alike.
Right.
We all had our own style, our own separate thing. Royce was out and everybody was doing their own thing. None of us was sounding alike or trying to rap alike.
Right.
Now I just named 6 or 7 groups that don't rap alike. Now you tell me 6 or 7 new rappers that don't rap alike.
You can't.
Right now, it's kind of hard.
It's kind of
hard to tell
real
them
hard.
apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everybody is sounding the same. So what do you like the most though about being an artist? Is it an outlet? Like, what do you like the most?
The most, I like to be able to give like a lesson.
Okay.
Through my album, or through my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to my lyrics, it's basically gonna tell you either what to do or what not to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that listen for that, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, that's why I'm telling you, if you listen to the old school songs, you listen to Slick Rick when he was talking about the children's store. Mm-hmm. He talked about one guy who they was gonna hit a lick. They robbed somebody, but he couldn't stop robbing. He robbed another, and a sister and a brother. And he tried to rob somebody. It was an undercover. Then he ended up getting shot. He ended up going to jail. It was a story and it was a rap, but it was a real story. Like, don't get caught up into this.
Because it talked about the consequences.
Consequences. Like, you could, it's good you hit one lick, you got away with it, and I'm just chill out. Mm-hmm. But these, a lot of people just overdo it and overdo everything that they do. Like you said, riding a wave and being a follower or being trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Do you like the way the Detroit artists are portrayed this day and age in our current time?
Yeah, I respect it. I respect the way that they portray. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want people to feel like you gotta be, or you gotta do something weird to stand out.
Right.
I knew one of my. I'm not gonna say his name because he probably didn't want me to say this, but one of the guys, he signed with a management company, and they told him they wanted him to do something weird. So they wanted him to get golds in his mouth or platinums in his mouth, and they wanted him to dye his dreads. And he was like, "Well, I got to do all that."
Right.
They wanted him to stand out and look weird and separate himself from everybody else. But when you're doing that, are you selling your soul?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could tell me right now, if you're going to give me $1 million, I'm not going to dress up like no woman.
Right.
And wear that shit for a month. I'm not doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he ended up not doing it, but they was trying to get him basically to sell his soul so he could stand out. Now, if you already had your hair dyed, your dreads dyed, or you already had, that's something that you wanted to do, that's different.
Right.
But no label, no management company, or no, I don't care who it is, they're not going to make me change what I'm doing. So I respect the guys who already, that's them. You know what I'm saying? But if you're changing just to sell records or just to fit in or just to get on the radio, I don't like that, the way, being portrayed, that aspect, yeah.
So how do you feel about here in Detroit is kind of like cliquish far as other people putting people on?
Oh, you saying as far as like...
Yeah, like some people who have elevated a little more than others, it's like if you not and they click, they not trying to help like nobody. They're not trying to let nobody in.
That right there is the divide and conquer, the Jim Crow theory that we have in our mind. That's the crab in the bucket theory. Mm-hmm. Because a long time ago, a guy told me, I don't have to be your friend to make money with you.
Right.
Because it's business. We become friends later on if we grow to that position.
Mm-hmm.
But business, you got a good idea and I got a good idea. Okay, we can make it happen and we can blow this business up. And in the end, when it's successful, we might become best friends. Mm-hmm. So in that aspect, you got to look at it like this. If my daughter can rap, but if she couldn't rap, you know what I'm saying? I can't be sitting up here saying, "Oh yeah, my daughter." I'm trying to pump my daughter, and I know that your daughter rap better than her. Mm-hmm. I could still try and put my daughter on, but I'm gonna invest in your daughter because she has it at that time, or she got the it factor. Mm-hmm. So I don't like that fact that people trying. You supposed to put your click on. You supposed to do that.
Right.
But if we gonna make business moves, or we gonna make try and create generational wealth, we got to go with the smart ideas, and that's why we can't overcome like a lot of our adversities, because we don't think like that. I got to put, "Oh, Jay, listen to my nephew, and he okay, but why you don't want to invest in? You want to spend all your money in your nephew and try and make him be good,
and he trash,
but you got a friend down the street, he is good. Right. You won't invest in him. So I don't like that part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then one thing, I love my city. I'm not bashing Detroit, but I'm just saying, like, when you look at the other cities like Atlanta and Texas, like when Jim Jones and Slim Thug and all of them was out, all those people from Texas, they stuck together. They supported each other, Chamillionaire. The people in Detroit, when they don't typically do that. That's something I think Detroit artists need to work on, like the other cities, is support, people that's up and coming and stick together and stop all the hating. So do you think the hating is the same as it was back in, like, I'm going to say 2002 to now?
No. I don't think the hate back then it was more money floating around. There was more people doing their thing.
Right.
I come up in an era where we got it out. We got it out the mud for real.
Got it out the mud for real.
We really was on. We really was on them blocks. We really was out there with sacks taking turns. We really was posted up on Van Dyke and trying to stack up some money to buy houses, to try and open up business, to try and get to grow bigger. A lot now it's the more fast pace. I'm either rob or I'm a swipe or I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. It's not you really didn't get it out the mud like we did. And I'm not knocking, because I know some guys who were swiping and who elevated their game, and now they own businesses, they got stuff going on. You do whatever you got to do. I can't get mad about that, but I'm saying the grind, that what we had to go through to get where we at, to have the respect on our name the way it is. You ain't never heard about nobody took J Nutty chain. You ain't never heard about J Nutty had security. You ain't never heard about nobody when we was back in the day, and I'm gonna speak on this, when we was beefing with the Street Lords, or when we had a little problem with the Cheddar Boys, we hash it out man to man, and who didn't like each other through the blows, and then that was it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These is more
Twitter fingers getting on there. Right.
They trying to stun on each other. You know what I'm saying? We hashed everything out like men back then, because we was getting too much money.
Right.
To be going at it and going to war. And we was out moving around. You know what I'm saying? We had to do shows together, and the tension was in the air. So we squashed it and hashed it out like man. Now, me and G-Rock hang out. I hang out with the Street Lords. Malik, my brother. Wipeout was my brother. You know what I'm saying? So now, to me, we go back to this. Study your predecessors. Study the people that came before you, and you will see how we got to where we are, or the respect.
And let's take it back a little bit. So let's go back to how all the bars now, they got the rappers performing. So let's go back to All Stars. I used to work at All Stars. I can remember the first time when artists was getting put on the stage. Shout out to Big Ben and shout out to DJ Henhouse.
Yeah.
So those was the first two DJs actually to have artists perform in the strip clubs and to actually change the game. And so like all the stuff that's going on now is like it's refreshing to see that these artists getting their shine now, but you guys paved the way. You know what I'm saying?
History
paved the way. And again, social media wasn't out back when we was coming up. We'd all be big millionaires.
Yeah.
So a lot of artists now they have it easy and they just don't realize it. They can just go and they can sit in their bedroom and upload some shit and get views and get a deal, all of that shit.
Yes.
So, they got it, they kind of got it made. That's why I always, you have to put respect on the name of the people that came out before you. We just talked about it, but I'm putting more emphasis on it. So that's a pet peeve of mine when little young niggas and girls too don't put the proper respect on the people before them name. So the next question I was going to ask you, tell me 3 things that people don't know about you that you would like them to know.
That I would like them to know. 3 things that people don't know about. I love jazz music.
Okay.
I listen to jazz music. I listen to a little bit of country.
Okay.
I can cook.
Okay.
I really can cook real good. What is you doing? I can cook, and I'm what else? 3rd thing.
You're smart. Everybody gonna know you're smart. People think you're not smart. Like, you're so smart.
Yeah, I'm really like a business mentality. Like, I'm really I got a lot of stuff going on up here. I got a book that I haven't completed yet.
Okay.
And I got 2 movies that I haven't put out yet. So I got all kind of stuff going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got a Jackson & Son entrepreneur company. What we doing? You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff going on, and people don't know. That part about me. They think it's just all rap. Mm-hmm. So when people be like, "Why you ain't drop?" or when you gonna come out with the music?" I got like 60 other things that I'm doing every day. Right.
It's like out of sight, out of mind. Then people don't know, what you're working on because they don't see you doing it. And then when you come hard, that's what you was doing.
Like the project. A couple people told me like, dog, it was worth the wait.
Right. So tell me, name one artist from here that you have not worked with, that you would like to work with from Detroit.
that I haven't worked with. Well, Royce.
Okay.
Me and Royce, we friends. We see each other in traffic. We talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We used to call each other, and you know what I'm saying. But we never had a chance to go in the studio and collab.
Okay, that'd be hot.
Yeah, that'd definitely be dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What about a female artist?
P-Dot.
All right. Shout out to P-Dot.
Shout out to
Dot
P-Dot.
Gang in the building.
I haven't had a chance to do one with P-Dot.
Okay.
I'm gonna get with her. I haven't did one with Rocky.
Okay.
But
okay. So other than your project that just came out, do you have any upcoming shows or things you're working on in that nature?
Well, yeah. Due to the coronavirus,
right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So I'm working on something like I did the album release party, a pull-up album release party. The first person got, the first 50 people got there, got a free CD.
Okay.
The next 15 got a free T-shirt. Oh, I got you a T-shirt in the car. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
And then the next 10 people came. They got a free detail and by priceless details. And it was about a good 500 people showed up. Probably 700 coming and going. It turned out nice. And I'm trying to redo. I'm gonna do it again, probably for my birthday in September. But I'm looking at an outside event.
Okay.
Because people don't know I had the coronavirus. I had the coronavirus, and I believe I caught it in an enclosed environment.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it again outside. I'm just looking at a date like in September though.
Okay. So briefly, speaking on that, was your symptoms really rough or they were mild?
Oh no, I had a headache. I had a headache that was out of this world.
Okay.
I had a headache that I ain't never had before in my life. And like even now some people they ruling like the headache out as a symptom. That's what made me know I had it because I couldn't get rid of the headache.
Okay.
But survived that. Just another little thing that I survived. I ain't know.
Right. You're a trooper.
Yeah.
That's what troopers do.
Not that roll that punch off me.
Roll it on off. Okay, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years. Sky's the limit. I can't even say what it's gonna be.
Is it something you want to do more? Like you master music. Do you want to do more acting? Do you want to add merchandise? Is it?
I'm
like your bucket list. What is something that you haven't done that you want to do?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. That's what Jackson Entrepreneurs is. We got like a plethora of things that we do. You know what I mean? I got I got a team who do privacy fences. That's up under Jackson and Sons. I'm Entrepreneur. I got a CBD line coming out, CBD oil line coming out. That's coming up under Jackson Entrepreneur. Jada got her online boutique going.
Okay. A
lot of that's coming all up under Jackson and Sons Entrepreneur. But I would like to shoot the movie of one of my, direct the movie that I wrote.
Okay.
I'd like to do that.
Okay. Now, give me a final thought or takeaway to what advice would you give an upcoming young man rapper who was like maybe anywhere from the age of 16 to 18? What are the do's and the don'ts?
The do's would be to study your predecessors. Go back and check the history. Learn. For example, my daughter at one point in time, she thought that, who was it, Will Smith? She thought Will Smith was just an actor.
Okay.
She didn't know that Will Smith and Ice Cube were rappers.
Wow.
So she went back.
And study.
I told her go back, study, look. Now them are some of her favorite artists. Now it shows in her when she, paint the picture on the canvas. It shows because now she got a concept of how Will Smith rap and he didn't cuss, and how Ice Cube was getting his point across with cussing, but look where they both are now.
Right.
So I would tell a new up-and-coming artist, go back, study your history, learn the history, take your time, add substance to your raps, and stick to the grind. You gotta
invest in yourself.
And you gotta invest
Absolutely.
in yourself. And you gotta definitely, you have to learn how to be a people person. Even if you don't, it's hard for you and that's not the kind of person you are. In this business, you're gonna have to be a people person. You're gonna have to learn how to converse with young kids and even with millionaires, because you never know who is watching you and who investing in you and willing to invest in you. So you got to do that. And what I would say don't do is don't do no drugs, man. Don't do no drugs. I mean, I can't say that no more than, you know.
Right. You gotta have a clear mind. You gotta have be focused on what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you gotta have a clear mind. You gotta be able to. If nothing else, you gotta be able to protect your own self and be able to see what's going on. If you always high, or if you off lean and you not ready. I got some money. I'm not gonna invest in somebody like that. That's just me personally. Mm-hmm. So I can imagine what the upper echelon people are thinking. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why would I? Back in the day, the reason why we didn't get a deal, a lot of the times that deals passed us up, and a lot of people don't know this, is because they didn't want to invest in somebody because people was getting killed in Detroit. So they didn't want to put their money into artists that might not be around. That's why we missed a lot of opportunities. Not just us, the Street Lords and the Cheddar Boys too. Because they, a lot of the record labels and the companies didn't want to invest. Why are we going to invest in somebody and they killing each other? We're not going to invest in there and then our artists might be dead tomorrow. So that's what I would say. The same thing with doing the drugs. Nobody's going to invest in you if you always high or you can't. You late to meetings and you know what I'm saying? You're not showing up to book signings or autographings. So that'd be one of the don'ts.
One more thing on that note, perfect example is BG. He lost track of his money from being on drugs. You can't keep up with your business and your money, your accounting, none of that. If you always hiding on drugs, people can steal your money, your publishing. You don't know what's going on because your mind is not clear. You're not focused. So that was a great point. So do you currently you under management or you do everything?
No, I do everything myself. I do have a PR. Shout out to Christina Campbell.
Okay.
She's a beautiful person. The best thing that I'm glad that I met her.
Okay.
She came in at the right time and helped me out a lot. Okay. Moving forward with the project. Dub Music, he kept the fire up under me and he was on my head about it. Shout out to Helliver. Every time I called him, he never told me no. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those people, Olympic Knox, you know what I'm saying, came through. Stretch Money laced the album. Peasy laced the album. Me and Babyface Ray didn't get a chance to do what we were supposed to do, but it's going on. I'm doing an album project called The Follow Up.
Okay.
So we gonna do it there, but he did. Him and Rocky B and GT, they showed up to my daughter's Sweet 16 party.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, and they, a lot of them came through. So it's a good look. For the follow up, it's gonna be a good look. I think I'm doing all features on the follow up. Me and Obi Trice got one that I didn't put out. Me and Swifty McVeigh got one that didn't make this project.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
but I'm saving that for the follow.
I'm
saving that for the follow up.
Okay, that's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and shout out your social media tags. How can people book you, follow you, all of that?
Well, you can follow me at The Real J Nutty on Instagram and Jason Nutty on Facebook. Okay. And yeah, you can DM me for anything. DM me for booking. DM me for just if you want to get the CD. I got the CD at on Healy and 7 Mile at the Food Palace.
Okay.
And I have. I'm on all social media platforms.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can download it on anywhere, Apple Music, iTunes, and all that. And then I have CDs in certain stores. I can't think of all the names right now.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right.
So next we're going to talk to his daughter. Okay, and how long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was 4 years old, freestyling, and I wrote my actual first rap at 8.
Oh, okay. So, what do you like most about rapping?
I like rapping. The number one thing is a getaway for me.
Okay.
So I'm irritated, annoyed with people. All I do is write me a rap in school. I've always been smart, so I always finish my work earlier than people. Just write a rap. It just take me away from everything.
Who's your favorite female rapper out right now?
Right now, Rocky.
Rocky. Okay.
Yeah, I love Rocky.
Okay. That's what's up. And then what about somebody from the industry as well?
Industry. A lot of people don't know Mia X.
Okay, that's what's up.
Say it one more time.
Mia X, my favorite.
So that come from studying her predecessor.
Absolutely. So, what are your raps mostly about? What are you trying to relay?
Okay, I rap about my life a lot.
Okay.
My family, because my family means everything to me, really. And I just tell a story with adding all that, putting all that into one motion. You know what I'm saying? Putting all that into play. Talk about my family, what I've been through. Tell people how not to go through that, stuff like that. Just a message, basically.
Okay, so do you have a project that's coming up?
Yeah, soon I'm gonna drop an EP.
Okay.
Probably coming like September.
Okay. How many songs do you think you want to have on it?
I want like at least 10.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You got a particular producer you're already working with?
I work with Dub a lot.
Okay,
so,
that's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. So, what's one thing that you notice that people are doing in the industry that you already know for sure that you don't want to do?
Well, my dad said taking drugs, even these female artists, I don't like it. That's not nothing that you want to get yourself into. That's not hype. That's not cool. So that's something I don't want to do. And then everybody want to beef with each other.
Right.
That's not my type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Everybody want to rap beef. Everybody want to get caught off a rap beef, and that's not what I'm looking for.
Definitely not. Everybody should be trying to make their money, build generational wealth, and keep it moving. So for some people, they just don't get it. So tell me 3 things about you that you want people to really know about you.
I'm only 16.
Okay.
So people sometimes think I'm older than that. I'm a very nice, sweet person. Very approachable. I'm very intelligent. I don't really know.
Okay. And you write your own music as well, and you freestyle.
Yes, I write and freestyle.
Okay. Which one you like doing the most?
Right.
Okay.
I like to write. Yeah. Just give me time.
Tell them, do your daddy write your raps?
No, I hate when people ask me that. People always ask me that to the side, and it really irritates me.
Right. You just get it from, you get your swag from your daddy, but you do your own thing.
I'm in the studio with him. I don't let him say not one word to me when I'm in there. Like, please don't tell me to do this, daddy. Please don't tell me to do that. So it's like, I really close him out when it comes to rap. Not in a bad way, but you know what I'm saying? So, no, he never wrote nothing for me.
Okay, so, what's your vision? Like, once your EP comes out, what's your vision of the people you want to reach, or the type of artist that you want to be?
Okay, I want to be an artist that gives a message.
Okay.
So, when my EP come out, I want to, like, speak to the youth.
Okay.
Really, because I really like to pay a lot of attention to the youth, because I feel like they're our future, you know what I'm saying? So, you got to invest your time into them. I want to do, like, a nonprofit organization, everything. Some other stuff I'm not going to talk about when my EP comes out. So, that's really what I'm looking forward to. Really like my life after that. It's going to be a 360 because I'm going to help, and it's going to be a change, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. And that's something that people need to realize. Once you fulfill what you're trying to fulfill, it's about helping others as well. And it's great. You never know who needs to hear a great message, or who you uplift. Somebody could have been down, and then they hear your positivity, and it helps uplift their day. So that's actually great. So besides Rocky, name a couple of other female artists you like from here.
I like Dej Loaf.
Okay.
I like the old days, yeah. I like listening to her older music and stuff. Who else?
What about an older artist besides Mia X? One more.
Older artist, it would be Lil' Kim, the older Lil' Kim.
Okay.
Yeah, she used to go hard and stuff like that.
Okay. And then what about guy artists? One from here, and then one from current time, one from old school.
Old school, I love Tupac.
Okay.
Yes, Tupac is my favorite. And one from here, I can't even think.
Take your time. What's one of your dad's favorite songs?
First to the Third.
Okay.
I love all my daddy songs though.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, would you actually, once you get going, like to do a show and he come on, y'all do a song together?
Yeah, we already got a song together. So yeah.
Oh yeah, we got one on the album.
We got one on the album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of that one?
That one is Cousin's Day. It's like a family reunion hype song that our family, you know what I'm saying, started. So me and my dad took it, ran with it, made a song. So yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. So what do you think is gonna be the hardest part about when you come out?
Far as okay, well,
not trying to be a follower, you doing your own thing. You think people are gonna accept the way you are, or what do you think is gonna be the hardest part? Your hardest challenge? What do you think that's gonna be?
I used to think like getting people to support me because my music have always been different.
Mm-hmm.
So I will always like hesitate to tell people like, oh, I rap or I make music, because people didn't take me serious when I tell people in school, and I'm not about to try to prove it to you. So right. You can just, you know what I'm saying, believe me or not. And so that's really one thing I used to always think, like, people not gonna support me. Well, I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't cuss in my raps. It's not the type of music that everybody listens to. So I felt like a lot of people wouldn't support me. But when I post my videos, I get a lot of support, whether it's genuine or not. I get a lot of support, and I know who's supporting me or not. So that's one thing I thought. But nothing else. I'm not really afraid of nothing.
Okay.
Stepping out.
Awesome. So where do you see yourself within the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself successful in school. I am going to college.
What you major in?
Criminal defense lawyer.
Okay.
So criminal justice. And in 5 years, I see myself financially stable, already a good artist, entrepreneur, and rapper.
Okay.
And soon to be lawyer. So.
Okay. Awesome. So go ahead and give me your final thoughts and takeaways as well. So what would you say to other inspiring young female rappers?
My main thing would be investing in yourself, because a lot of young artists, they're so busy on wanting people to invest in them, so where they don't even invest in yourself. You don't even get up and take your time to write this rap or do this and do that. And I know sometimes it can get hard, especially being a teenager, caught up with school and all that. But just invest in yourself, because nobody else is going to do it if you don't even want to invest in yourself.
Right.
You know, that's with time, money, anything. You know, and be yourself mainly. That's the main thing. Be yourself. Don't try to be like this person, be like that person. It's never gonna work out.
Right. So once you get up and going, what city do you want to perform in the most, other than here? Like when you get going and you go do a show or tour, what's the city or stadium that you want to tackle?
Really, LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I just always imagine myself with it, you know what I'm saying, going crazy at a stadium and stuff in LA, you know.
Okay. So do you have a manager, or your dad helps you?
No, my dad is my manager.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All your booking and everything goes through him?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and shout your social media tags out as well.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at PowerMoveJ, Twitter PowerMoveJ. I don't have Facebook, and that's it.
And I scan her page, so all you little young dudes, I scans her page.
Daddy say he ain't playing that.
Scans her page.
You got any shout outs you want to give?
No, just shout out to my family. I love y'all.
Okay, that's what's up. So be on the lookout for Power Move J. She's a very intelligent lady. I'll be once her stuff comes out, I'll have it on my page as well, and I also have Electric Elevation Radio that's gonna be coming out, so I'm have her in rotation. J Nutty's project is out. Go out there and check both of them out. And this is a very refreshing interview, positivity, you know. So let's just keep that going, that good energy, positivity, and always be willing to help others. Not always all about you. Okay, so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Electric Elevation Podcast on YouTube, and this full interview will be up shortly. Thank you very much.
Oh, wait, can I say something?
Absolutely.
Oh, I got a YouTube channel too, Power Move J TV.
Okay.
Y'all can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and just be on the lookout on my Instagram, because I'm really about to turn up on there with my music and everything. I graduated, so I can really invest my time to my music career. So coming soon.
Okay. All right. You got any other ones?
Signing off.
Signing off. All right. Thank you very much. Peace.